I'm so not used to speaking this early in the morning. Normally, when I have office days, which is Monday and Thursday, I only start speaking at like 9 a.m. when I arrive in the office and I do the small talk with everyone. Or on like the non-office working days, it's usually like whenever I have my first meeting of the day, which can be like 11 a.m. That's when I start talking. And on Sundays and Saturdays, I can like spend the entire day not speaking at all unless like my family calls me or I'm filming a TikTok or something. I can just stay silent for the entire day. So speaking at 6 a.m., 6:30 is so unusual for me. I usually just take my vitamins in the morning and then immediately go for like a walk to the store, because unless I do, no matter how unpleasant it is to like go out first thing in the morning when it's still cold and dark and all I want to do is stay in my bed, unless I do that, I will be falling asleep all throughout the day, like even at my desk. So I need vitamins and some energy from walking, I'm guessing. I also take like a ridiculous number of vitamins, like vitamin D, omega-3, all of these things. So whenever I'm traveling back home with all of these vitamins, I am so scared every time that someone at the, how's it called, TSA is gonna stop me and be like, what is that? Because then I'll have to go one by one explaining, oh, I have vitamin D deficiency. I also was advised by my endocrinologist to take iodine and omega-3 and this and that, and it's so scary every time to do that. Last time I traveled, they found some like materials on my bags, and I was like, I have no idea where I could come in contact with that. But I use like London public transport, UK public transport very often. And let me tell you, judging by the look of some of the trains that I take, yeah, no doubt I could have contacted something somewhere, but thankfully on the way back I just replaced everything. Because the TSA guys told me, it's probably makeup or like dust from public transport, but we still advise you to replace everything. So I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because it's so not fun having like dogs sniff your belongings and everything. On my way to make myself wake up in the coldness of the Kingston morning. I normally don't do makeup for work because it's like, it's always such a pain whenever like I do my makeup in the morning, go to work, and then when I come home, all I want to do is have my dinner and go straight to bed. But I have to remove the makeup because I cannot sleep with makeup on. But today is my first day back after holidays and I have the new hair and everything. And I just feel like, you know, when at school for the first day, you always do your makeup and you do your hair and you dress nicely, and then you kind of like, it slowly diminishes with every day that passes. It's the same way for me with work. Whenever I have like a break of more than a couple of days, I always go back like an improved version of myself, and then I just revert back to rolling out of bed and going to work like that. I've not figured out how to do my lashes with the bangs, because I end up just dyeing my hair instead of my eyelashes, which is pretty annoying. But when I got this haircut, I've never had bangs before, so I was a little worried that I'm going to find it like super annoying having something in my eyes all of the time, especially because I used to have really bad eyesight, so everything that concerns my eyes is like a big pain point for me. But surprisingly, it turned out much better than I expected. Like, I don't even notice it that as much. I don't know if that's because like I have blonde hair now, so I don't see it as much as dark hair, but I thought I would be much more annoyed by it. I'm still figuring out this haircut, but I like it so much. It was such a random decision. I just woke up one day and texted my mom, can you please like get me an appointment with our hairdresser when I get home so I can cut my hair short and dye it blonde. And my mom was like, are you having like a quarter life crisis? And I was like, maybe, I don't know, potentially I am. When I was back in Astana, my aunt showed me this amazing store with all bunch of different jewelry and everything. So I bought these really nice like Kazakh earrings. They're so pretty. I love Kazakh jewelry so much. I'm gonna go get dressed and head out to work. One big adjustment that I had to make when I started work, I was getting like either way too cold in the office or way too hot in the office. I could never figure out like what is the appropriate way to dress for the office, not to either freeze or be dying because of the heat. To make sure my pants don't fall off of me, because that would be embarrassing. I think it looks good. It's very bright. I'm probably gonna regret it when I go to have some lunch, but who cares, that's gonna be in a few hours. And the most important thing, something I'm very proud of, when I got it, I was like, it's my lanyard. I was like, I'm actually working here, guys. Like, I have proof. And I also put things on it. There is this little snitch that my sister got me for New Year's, and there is also these two cuties that my aunt got me for, I don't remember, I think she just went to Japan and she brought it back. So yeah, all ready to go. I feel like even when I make myself coffee in the office, I usually put it into this cup. It can withstand some temperatures, which is nice. Because the cups in the office are so small and I'm like, they're not built for the amount of coffee I am used to consuming. So I just take my own with me. So cold. And I'm back home for lunch. Honestly, if I did one thing correctly when planning this whole placement experience, it's that I decided to move to the city where my office is and not stay in London, because it was a temptation, right? To just stay in London, and because London is so cool and all, and it's so much to do in London, and moving to Kingston is like a smaller city, there isn't as much to do here. But in August, I did live in London and I commuted to work 2 days when I was supposed to be in the office. And 2 hours, like just one way, is a lot. It may seem like, oh, like living in London is worth it. I personally don't think so. I really like the fact that I can take a 7-minute walk from my office to my home, have lunch here, drink coffee, read a book, like enjoy some time laying down, turning off from work. It has been so good for me, both physically and mentally, being able to like turn off from work for 40 minutes. So yeah, it was definitely a good decision. So that's probably what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna have my lunch, some coffee, read a book, and then go back for the rest of the day. I'm so tired, but I'm so happy because I managed to like reply to all the emails that I missed while I was on holidays, do everything that like was urgent, so I can now happily go home. Oh my god, I froze my everything off. It's so cold, it's so humid. But I got a parcel, so let's do an unboxing, like a haul, I don't know. This is some fluoride-free toothpaste, because apparently it's good. This is for Oh yeah, this is for my skin. And this is, it's peppermint leaves. I can make some peppermint tea. This is so nice. And oh, these are caraway seeds. This is something I wanted to try for the longest time, because I was told that it's like really good for your health and energy levels, so I'm gonna add it to the peppermint tea. I'm gonna put it to infuse now, and I'm gonna go to the store, and hopefully by the time I'm back, I'm gonna have some nice tea as well. So the evening definitely did not go as planned. I had so many plans when I came home from work. I was like, I'm gonna have dinner and then I'm gonna read the book that I'm reading because I really like it. Like, I enjoy reading it. It's Idiot by Dostoevsky, and sometimes reading classics for me is quite difficult, but this one is very interesting. Like, I really like the story. I also thought I would work on my personal project, which is, I don't want to go into too much detail because it's in the very early stage, but I am quite passionate about it, so I thought I could work on that. I also thought I would make some food for the week, but I just ended up having dinner and then laying and scrolling on TikTok and Instagram Reels for 3 hours in a row, doing nothing, accomplishing nothing tonight. I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know if it's seasonal sadness or if it's like homesickness suddenly hitting me. But I was like, I don't have energy for anything. And you know this stupid feeling when it's like, you should probably, like, you want the day to be over as soon as possible to like start over the next morning, but you also don't want to go to sleep because you haven't done anything in the evening. So you're like, and you won't do anything. Like, I know I will not do anything productive today, which is technically tomorrow already because it's after midnight. And I know for a fact I'm gonna hate myself tomorrow morning because I have to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I have less than 6 hours of sleep left, which is, I should probably turn this off and go to sleep, which I will do. I will go to sleep right after this. And I thought of like not filming this part and just saying I don't want to film like every morning, afternoon, and evening of every day. But I also wanted to like actually include this part because a big part of my life is things not going as planned and me just, I don't know, ignoring that they didn't go as planned and going further with my life. So yeah, probably gonna go to sleep now and just hope that tomorrow is going to be more productive. Which is work from home day. I did sleep in for like an hour. I was supposed to wake up at 6, but I woke up at 7. I had my first meeting of the day, which was like just to catch up after the holidays, which went quite well. I am very surprised that before I went on holidays, I actually managed to wrap everything up so well that I don't have like any emergencies now. So I'm very grateful for my pre-holiday self. But it is so unbelievably cold today, and I do have a heater, like an additional one, the one that I bought from Amazon, but it's very loud, so I cannot have it on during the meeting. So I was just sitting there freezing, and I put this fleece on, which is very warm. I love Uniqlo so much. It saved me so many times. I don't know how they make their like fabrics or something, but they actually do work how they're supposed to work, which is great. But yeah, I also noticed that my productivity really depends on how comfortable I am physically, because when I am cold, all I want to do is like go to my bed, like wrap myself up in my blanket and just not do anything and preserve the energy and the warmth. I don't know. The funny thing is, I come from a country that is very cold. Back at home, I was just back at home a couple of days ago and it was like -20 there, -20, -25 one day even, and it did not feel as miserably cold as it is here. I know that it's probably due to humidity and all of that stuff, and also the lack of snow depresses me. Like, it's not winter without the snow, but I cannot believe how much colder I feel in the UK. It's probably the fact that back home we have like really intense heating everywhere. And yeah, it's drying for my skin, it's drying for my hair, but at least I'm not sitting at home freezing. I actually have another meeting in like 15-20 minutes. I remember at the beginning of my placement, I was so anxious talking to people on these meetings, because it would be like my line manager, like all of these people who are like much higher than me in the organization. And I remember I would have all these ideas, right? Sometimes very often they were freaking stupid because I did not know anything about the company or how we work. But I would try to voice them, and then people would look at me and actually expect me to elaborate, to like say something more on these ideas. And I would get so scared, and I'd be like, on the other hand, wait, I think I might have been confused, so just disregard whatever I said, and I would just shut up and not say anything. Now I'm much more comfortable like sharing whatever is that I have in mind, and this meeting is actually something I initiated and I worked on, and I'm really like excited to present it to my team. So yeah, we'll see how it goes and if my little initiative is adopted. So yeah, I probably need to spend some time preparing for that as well. So I'm going to turn the camera off and actually do the work. Hi, hello, how are you? I just got a notification about some mystery parcel that has been delivered to me that I do not remember ordering, and I have no idea what's in it. So let's go and check what is that I had ordered apparently on the 27th of December. Keep in mind, on the 27th of December, I was back home and I do not remember ordering anything, so we'll see what arrived.
Ground floor.
I'm very curious what this can be. Oh no, I have a suspicion. Oh no. Oh no, I hope it's not what I think it is. Oh no. Oh no. Please tell me it's not what I think it is. Oh. Oh no. It's not that. For a second there, I thought it was something that I ordered at work, like a prize to a customer that I was supposed to send. For a second there, I thought I accidentally ordered it for my address, but no. It's just my phone case. Because the box, like the size of the box and the shape of it, it looks exactly like something that I should have ordered for a customer, and I did order it. But for a second there, I thought I ordered it for myself. It's just a phone case. Whew, I'm so happy. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a situation where everyone already knows this, it's like common knowledge, and I'm just figuring it out because I'm a little slow. But only yesterday did I realize that you can make jelly with pretty much any liquid that you want. Like, I know that there are some complications with alcohol, but there are no regulations, there are no complications with energy drinks. And I love energy drinks, like Monster Strawberry, the pink one, the new flavor one. Oh my god, I used to be such a fan of Monster Rosa, but I think they discontinued it, so now the strawberry one is like mwah. But I have a very sensitive stomach, so the bubbles in the Monster hurt it and make me feel very uncomfortable. And then as a result, it's always this, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Do I want it as much? But you can make a whole bowl of Monster strawberry jelly with all the flavor, with the energy boost, but no bubbles. Oh my god, guys, I've been so like excited about it this entire morning. What is it? Is it like 2 p.m. now? I just had my lunch and now I'm eating this whole bowl of strawberry jelly and I'm so happy about it. Maybe I'm going a little crazy because this is bringing me so much joy. But yeah, in the morning when I realized, when I touched it and it was firm and I was like, oh my god, it worked, I was so happy. So now I can just eat my strawberry monster jelly and enjoy my life without the pain of bubbles irritating my stomach. Had a realization. You know what's gonna be amazing with it? Whipped cream. I need to buy like some lactose-free whipped cream. Does lactose-free whipped cream exist? I mean, I think I saw some vegan whipped cream. Is vegan whipped cream pretty much lactose-free? Is lactose not vegan? It probably isn't, right? I am so confused. I'm always so confused with these, like, there are lactose-free things, but then there are also vegan things. And, like, alternatives to milk can be vegan or lactose-free. Or are they the same thing? Who is slamming their door so loudly? Damn, I don't know if you could hear that. I also don't know if you can see the difference, but I toned my hair yesterday because I am terrified of it going yellow, like chicken yellow. Because when I was like 13, 14 years old, I once went to get like highlights in my hair, and for some reason the hairdresser just dyed me blonde. But he did not dye me blonde, he dyed me yellow because he just bleached my hair and did not put any toner on it. I don't know where he got his like hairdresser certificate or whatever, but the dude just bleached my hair, did not put any product in it, and I came home and I was like chicken Arisha, and my mom was like petrified at how I looked, and thankfully she sent me to her hairdresser and she fixed that. But I did have to walk to live like a chicken for a week and go to school like that. So I am now terrified of my hair ever going that yellow again. So I have to stop talking to my phone and go to my workout before my lunch break ends. I am caffeinated enough. I don't know why I cannot stand up and go to the gym. I love going to the gym. It's so much fun, and I get to listen to like all of these different YouTube videos and podcasts and everything. But the 5 minutes in between, like when I get dressed and walk to the gym, are so difficult. Like, how do I force myself to stand up? Like 1, 2, 3, stand up. No, I'm not standing up. 1, 2, 3, stand up. I did get up and get dressed. Now it's just walking there, and I will feel so much better, so much more energized. I just need to get there. Time I was in the office, I dressed so nicely, but it was so cold that I was sitting there freezing and I couldn't focus on my work because I was freezing. So this time I dressed much less office-like and maybe not as pretty, but at least I will be able to actually do my work and not sit there thinking of how my insides are turning into ice. I don't know why, but I think my blood pressure just dropped. I have generally low blood pressure, but sometimes it like falls really low and I feel horrible, and I'm just sitting and my head is spinning. So I think I might talk to my line manager and just go work from home today because it's not fun. My first race is coming back, as if this day couldn't become more miserable. I still couldn't raise my blood pressure yet, despite the amount of coffee I drank. But okay, now I'm off work and going to flying tiger. Actually, I decided I'm gonna go and look at pretty things and maybe buy myself something very useless but very pretty, just to raise my mood, at least if I'm not able to raise my blood pressure. so much anger inside of me right now. I want to commit some terrible acts against something or someone. I just had to run to the store because I forgot to buy a few things, and I had the worst time in weeks. First of all, my headphones are apparently hypersensitive, so I was wearing a hood, right? Because I didn't want to this freaking bangs wet and all in my face. I was wearing my headphones and I was wearing a hood over them so that they don't like get soaked in the water. And apparently, like, when you touch one side of your headphones, it like skips a song or does something, but because my hood was constantly touching it, I couldn't listen to my music. And I cannot walk anywhere without my music, especially after a full day of work. Like, do you want me to walk into active traffic? Do you want me to do that? No. So I had to walk with like my music constantly changing and turning on and off, and I was so pissed off. And then I noticed that I had my passport in my pocket and it was getting soaking wet, so I was stressing about that. And then also people in the rain annoy me so much because, first of all, people lose all ability to walk in the rain for some reason. It's pouring from all sides equally. You don't need to walk in a freaking I don't know, like a snake or something. Just choose one line and walk by it. No, they have to jump in front of you because I don't know why. It's like it's wet everywhere. You're getting wet regardless of how you walk. Then also, people with massive umbrellas piss me off because there are normal sized umbrellas for one person. You don't need that much space. But people with huge umbrellas who are like, do you not understand that we live in the UK? The streets here are narrow. I literally have to walk off to the street to walk like past your umbrella, not to hit it. I just started hitting people with umbrellas, like hitting people's umbrellas, not people with umbrellas. Because I was like, that's just rude, that's just inconsiderate, you should not be doing that. Then, when I went to the store itself, because my phone was all wet, my Nectar card wasn't scanning, and I was so pissed off about that. And then, when I was walking back, I was already at the traffic light near my accommodation. It's like a few steps, and it wouldn't press, and I was pissed off, so I didn't hit it, but I like aggressively pressed it. And the guy standing next to me on the traffic light was like, oh, looks like someone's having a stressful day, a bad day. And I was like, looks like someone's having a bad day. Yes, have you seen the weather? Have you seen how miserable it is outside? I don't know, people who enjoy rain are crazy. People who enjoy rain are crazy. And like, people who walk slowly in the rain are killing me. Because if you are a menace, a crazy person who enjoys the rain as if it's like the best weather ever, other people don't. And when you're walking slowly, you're blocking everyone's way. Everyone just wants to, and I'm not talking about old people who are like walking carefully not to fall asleep or anything, but people my age who walk slowly in the rain as if it's the best weather ever. Oh my god. Yeah, and I was also hungry. That's why I'm so pissed off. But now I'm gonna make myself some dinner and I'm gonna feel better, hopefully. So today is Friday, and this day can go in either of two ways, and it's either of the two extremes. It's never in the middle. It's either I don't have any work to do all day and I'm just sitting like staring at my computer hoping something will happen and I will have something to do, or I will not have a single free second because everyone will suddenly decide to get everything done before the week ends. So I don't know how today's gonna go, but I just realized that I left my laptop charger in the office yesterday, and the chances of it still being there and like not being collected by someone are very slim. So I will have to go there and ask for another charger because I lost mine. And I tried all the different chargers that I have at home, which sort of like fit this laptop, but they don't work with it, like they don't charge it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have some breakfast and then go to the office at 9 AM because it opens at 9, and be like, guys, can you please have another charger because I won't be able to do my work if my laptop's not charged. So yeah, then I will have the entire weekend to myself. Well, actually, I think I might have one planned for the weekend, which I'm not gonna go into too much detail into, but it's very exciting. And also I do have a German lesson on Sunday. I studied German for like 5 years in middle school, and I did get to a pretty good level, but after I went to high school, to a different school, and then to university, I kind of abandoned the lesson. So now my level of German is not as good, but I wanted to like recover it, because it would be such a shame to study it for 5 years, put so much effort into it, and then completely forget it. So I started like having German lessons, and now I am preparing for an exam to like prove a certain level of knowing the language. So yeah, probably gonna spend tomorrow catching up, because I was traveling last weekend and I didn't have a lesson. So yeah, I didn't have like a German lesson in quite a while. I gotta catch up and revise. I want to show you my absolute favorite breakfast of all time. This is ignore the background. This is basically bone broth, some spinach, some seaweed. This is something actually I added today. Some turkey and some fennel seeds. And it's so tasty. And some soy sauce. It's like the best breakfast I can have, and today definitely warrants my favorite breakfast, because it's gonna be, I am anticipating a stressful day, because it started with me forgetting my charger, so I need something that I love to start the day. It is so cold and miserable outside. I don't want to go there, but I don't have a charger, and even if my laptop survives today without the charger, I do actually need to do some work over the weekend, so I have to go there anyways. So let's go and grab a new charger. I hope they don't like make me pay for it though. Although they might. I did lose it myself. It did not break or anything. Yep, that's gonna be fun. Charger secured, and they were so nice. They did not make me pay for it. They just loaned it to me and said order a new one. I was right. Today is a very stressful day. I just lay down. I was like working non-stop for 4.5 hours since I came home, and I just lay down because there is an issue that I don't know how to solve, and I don't even want to go back to my laptop. I sent a question to like a person who should know it, but I have a feeling that they also don't know it. And I'm just hiding in my bed far away from my laptop, and I can hear notifications coming. And I am so stressed. I don't want to deal with it, but there is no one other than me who has to deal with it. I really like my job, as in, like, I do enjoy doing it, but I don't like problems, which is, yeah, a shocker. I don't like problems. But like, why can't I do my job and not mess up? It wasn't my mess up necessarily. It's just the situation is very annoying. And yeah, I was painting, and I don't have the mental capabilities of solving it or foreseeing it. I do not have the mental capability of foreseeing it. So now it happened, and now I have to deal with it, and I don't want to deal with it. I'm back at my laptop working. It says I have an incoming email that I cannot see for some reason. I also missed my lunch and my workout today, which is why I'm very stressed, because I need my workouts to like get rid of all the cortisol. But I did not have time to do workout today, and I did not have time to properly eat lunch today. Fridays. Am I an idiot? I am definitely an idiot. Oh my god. Ha ha ha. I am an idiot. I do have this thing. How do I explain it in a non-disclosing, like, internal things way? Basically, I have a thing that I should send in a certain format. I sent it in a certain format, and then I got a reply that this is the wrong format, and I would have to get it changed, but getting it changed incurs costs that I do not, like, I did not budget for those costs. And I was stressing that I would have to raise additional costs due to my mess up, But turns out I actually do have it in the right format. I am just stupid and I looked in the wrong place. I'm so happy, but I'm so mad at myself because I stressed myself out for no reason at all. And then I'm wondering, why is my cortisol so high? It's actually genuinely high. I'm not in a TikTok cortisol face way. Like, my doctor was genuinely like, she looked at my blood test and she was like, that's a little too high, Arisha. So yes, I have it in the right format. I am so happy. Oh no. Oh yes. Yes. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Oh my god. Let me just send it. I am not an idiot. I will not spend extra money. Yesterday, I so confidently say, oh, I gotta catch up in German because I have a lesson on Sunday. I gotta like revise and stuff. And then I ended up doing nothing. So now it's 1 a.m. on Sunday and I gotta at least do my homework. So let's do that.